Alright, in this clip, we are going to learn how to light a 3D scene in Nuke. And I will start here with the fresh Nuke because I'd like to start working on that matte painting that I'd like to animate here. Okay, so we do have here a planet, and this is what we are going to try to do first in Nuke. So we'll come back to Nuke, and I will come to the 3D menu here and create into the geometry menu, create a sphere. And this sphere is going to be our planet. So I will go real quick here because it's stuff that we did in the previous clip, but I will create a scanline render and I will create a camera as well. As a quick reminder, you can create a node by typing the tab key and then searching for the name of the node that you'd like to create. Okay, so I got my camera, my sphere, and I like the texture for my planet as well. So we'll create a read node. So coming here to the menu and click on read, and I will navigate to the material folder coming with this course. And under the texture folder, you will find here the planet texture. So we'll open that texture on my read node, and I will connect the texture to my sphere. Now, I need to move a little bit my sphere in order to be seen by my camera. So I will jump off to my 3D viewer by hitting the tab key while my mouse is on the top of my viewer. And I will select the planet here. So just to make sure, when sometimes you don't select the right thing, to make sure you select the right thing, you can come inside your node graph and select the node that you'd like to modify. Okay, now with the Z here, I will just put my planet a little bit further away to make sure that the planet is viewed by the camera. And then I will hit tab again to switch back to the 2D mode. And I will hook up my viewer to my scanline render. And here it is, my planet is here. Great. Now, let's try to apply a lighting to this. So, in order to light our planet, we need to create light. Yeah, no kidding. So, I will come here to the 3D menu, and here I do have a light menu. And I will select the first one, light. So now we have a light, but as you can see, it doesn't affect our sphere. Why? Well, we need this light to be connected somehow to the sphere to be able to affect it. Well, for that, we will use the same node that we used in the previous video, which was here, the scene node. So I will connect my sphere to the scene node, and to the second input of my scene node, I will connect the light. And as soon as I do that, as you can see, the image changed. If I disable the lights, everything is very bright. Well, this is because when we don't have any light in the scene, Nuke will simply display the texture as it is. As soon as you create a light and add it to the 3D scene, then Nuke will take that light in consideration. So now that we create a light, how we will adjust it? Well, first, let's go see in the 3D viewer how it looks like. So we'll go back to the 3D viewer by hitting the tab key. And now in my scene, I have my camera here, we have the sphere here, and here we have the light. And I will move that light for now just to isolate it a little bit. And I don't know if you see here, but as I move the light, I can see that it changed a little bit my lighting on the Earth here, on the planet here. Just to make it more obvious, I will come into the light setting here and increase the intensity. Okay, now you'll see better what I'm talking about. Okay, perfect. Well, now that I see that, I will just have to position my light properly in order to create the lighting I want. Okay, let's set up our Nuke to work a little bit more efficiently with lighting, because this is great to see what's going on here, but actually I will need to jump back to the 2D mode to see exactly what happened. So let's say, okay, I want to put my light here. I will hit tab. Okay, maybe not. So we'll come back here and modify. This is not the easiest way to do it. What I like to do is to create another viewer and try to see in real time what happened in 2D and 3D at the same time. How to do that? Well, you'll see, it's very simple. Let's come here, click on the little icon here, and I will click on Split Horizontal. So basically, I'm creating a new pane where I can put something else. And I will come into my node graph and do Command I or Control I to create a new viewer. And I will hook up that viewer after my skyline render, and I will move that viewer here, right here. Then we have two viewers. One, the viewer 1 here, as you can see the name, and the viewer 2. The viewer 2 will stay in 2D, and the viewer 1 will be our 3D viewer. So now if I move my light, I can see more or less in real time what I'm doing. Okay, now we are actually ready to light the planet. So let's meet up in the next clip to do so. See you there.